Whoa. Before we kick things off today, I've got to address something here. Explain to me how people can go into the comment section, lie, barefaced lie, get 1,000 upvotes, and then I get the flack for it. Oh, sadly, he can't read.
Oh, no wonder. He is literally almost blind.
Yuck, that's gotta sting. There isn't an option to take dividends for silver. Yayo themselves on the Steam page says dividends are specifically for items only. I don't need this, Sprinkles. I've got 5,000 hours in this game. I'm famous. I'm a YouTube influencer. Incidentally, I also had to rebuild my PC from scratch. And all of the custom stuff that I did, the face patches, most of the factory, gone forever. What a horrifying sight. Now the only person with a working face is Mr. Cringe, most of which is obscured by those bloody sunglasses. And most of the factory, was sacrificed in the process, so we're gonna have to make a few changes around here. A few changes until Mr. Cringe can get in touch with a guy who doesn't have any free time recently and fix it all. So we can do something about that. Anyway, very reluctantly, welcome to the adventures of Mr. Cringe and his now Slime Girl girlfriend. The slimiest series on YouTube. And this one doesn't even have Keemstar in it. No, definitely still not as slimy. Now, I have read through your comments to the detriment of my mental health. And someone did make a very good point that it would make sense that traders and settlements and everybody has more silver if we live in an economy whereby people are paying hundreds of thousands to fulfill the contracts with vanilla trading expanded, and we're 5 million in debt to the Mafia. Surely the economy can support giving the traders a few more thousands here and there. My concern was a lot of the trader mods just say, here's 100,000 gold for every trader who's ever lived. And I didn't really like that, but I found this cool mod by somebody called Josh Mate. Hello, Josh Mate. And it seems to me like this person has made it as high effort and high balanced as you possibly can be. So orbital traders will have around 5,000 silver. Caravans will have around 2,000 to 4,000 silver. Visitors will have a few hundred. You certainly can't run the economy with that, but it means they'll actually be able to afford some bloody beds now. But the settlements themselves will have around 10,000 and 15,000 silver. And that's what I was fine with. Because that way we've got to get pack animals or send out, I suppose, just apple pie the slime girl. We've actually got to go and visit. We've actually got to get those faction relations. So you know what? I'm actually all right with that. I think that's a very good and sensible way to do it. Something just didn't sit right with me giving orbital trade ships a few million silver each and calling it a day. So I'm happy with this compromise. I mean, look, it's better, right? They could still only afford 83 bars of our, like 10,000 bars of chocolate, but it's something. It's a step in the right direction, and that I'm happy with. Oh no, wait, there's way more. Holy shit. Well, apple pie, pack your things. You're leaving, my friend. Wait, what? Oh! The Mafia sent us as part of their dividend hyperweave tracksuits? That's incredible. Let's also send that golden plate mail out there too. Maybe that's what Apple Pie can do. She can go out to the world and sell all the bloody dividend items, and Mr. Cringe himself can sell the chocolate stuff. There's also a good way to get rid of all those anti-grain warheads that we just have sitting in the stockpile right now. I'm sure that will end well. Hang on, hold on. We're getting out there. We're trading with the settlements because it's the most lucrative way to go about it now. Why don't we build some roads so we can get out of our horrible mountain base a little bit more conveniently? In the meantime, I'll sell off my 3,000 drow meat and 3 anti-grain warheads. There you go, my friends. Well, it is a good day to be the moderators. They get the first of our big old... Well, I mean, it's mostly space boosters and tracksuits. You guys want to buy some heavy ordnance? Because I have you completely covered here, my friends. Take it. What? The silver's heavier than the warheads. That does complicate things. Okay, well, let's sell them these first. No, we can't. Are you fucking kidding? How is silver? Okay, take the... I've made a terrible mistake. You know what? Just take it. We'll leave her trapped there for a while. We'll send someone to go and rendezvous. Unbelievable. Kekvik. Kekvik can carry 118 kilograms. Kekvik, you're ripped. The good news is Apple Pie and very horrifying Kekvik got back and made us 13,000 silver richer. And even better news, I've given Sprinkles his face back. For better or worse. And I remade the chocolate machines, but I'm not doing the texture again. You can start off. I haven't got time for that. Thought maybe now's an opportune time as well to get rid of the chocolate assembler that we had. The thing that took chocolate bars, milk chocolate, and turn it into white chocolate or whatever. And instead, we're just going to replace that with 3 more drug powderizers. I've made my decision, damn it. This mod was legitimately an incredible idea and should have been in the mod pack since the start. They can actually afford the beds now. They can actually afford to shop in our shop now. Look at this. Look how much money we're making. That's 1,000 silver just from shopping. Are you about to buy something? Come on. Come on, buy some of that white chocolate. Nobody else wants it. Oh, I know white chocolate is terrible. Chocolate tier ranking. I feel like I'm qualified at this point to talk about it. A, milk chocolate, obviously. B, dark chocolate. C, white chocolate. And then D, American chocolate. I always say the same thing. American chocolate tastes like vomit. And then people in the US are like, no, I love Hershey's Milk Kisses or whatever the hell you call it. And then you actually go anywhere else in the world that sells delicious chocolate bars. You're like, actually, no, you're right. This is far better. I just don't know what you guys are doing over there. I mean, Mr. Cringe's chocolate probably tastes nicer, and that's like 50% chem fuel. You guys want to buy some anti-grain warheads? We've got more than I thought. Did I accidentally buy anti-grain warheads? No. Oh, maybe. You know what? Keep the change. Please, take them away. They're going to cost me more in damages at this rate. Given that Apple Pie is going to be our traveling salesman, I guess I should try and find us some... I don't even know if what I'm about to say makes any sense at all. I'm going to have to find us some better mint chocolate clothes. God, I hate slime girls. Do any of these give a social impact? 50%! I mean, it was trade price improvement after, but that's still fantastic. Mincho chocolate negligee? Huh. I mean, sure. And there it is. The final research. I mean, obviously, it's completely irrelevant to us. I'm never taking Spoonie out of that Joris War casket, but... when this is gone, we can take away all the research stuff and turn this room into dedicated Stonks Central. And speaking of which... oh. Fantastic timing. I mean, that's just like incredible timing. You couldn't have done that any more perfectly. Oh, thank God. What have you sent me? Why? What am I going to do with thousands of tracksuits? You've annihilated my freezer. For frig's sake, look at Mr. Cringe's mansion. I cannot believe you've done this. This isn't a dividend. This isn't a dividend. You've given me a burden. For Christ's sake. Are you guys on to buy any tracksuits? You like in the market for some tracksuits? Oh, you are. Oh, that's very convenient. Thank you. But it's okay, everybody. It's okay, as we all know there's an option for silver only in the mod settings. Oh! Stop dropping things on my base! I don't know why raids are still broken, if you haven't worked that out yet. Instead, we're just getting pounded in other ways. I'm so angry. Laffy, bring your drill arms. Come and clean this shit up. Oh, the staff room. Oh. Well, I mean, I'll allow it if it's solid diamond, I suppose. We are at levels of efficiency right now that shouldn't even be possible. Look at them go. Who needs fancy machines or 500% work speed or giant bionic drug-making arms when all you need is a simple conveyor belt? That, my friends, is the Industrial Revolution's finest. All we need is a tiny little child to go over there and clean it out and lose a few fingers in the process. I mean, Wonka would love that. Look at him go. Just look at him go. We've made so much, it's all backed up again. For God's sake, I'm never going to win. For some reason, it can't output to shelves, which is very annoying because I just have to throw it on the floor. Not really a big deal, but Mr. Cringe can make Yayo faster than they can turn it into delicious chocolatey goodness. If this works, we ascend to chocolate production levels that have never been seen before. So he mixes Wake Up and the delicious Mr. Cringe bars, throws them on the floor, they get sucked into a conveyor. And then that conveyor should spit it out here at some point. The chocolate is gone forever. What is going on? What? What? Maybe I made a mistake in that case. I don't see any Choco Wake. I don't know about you guys. Let's give it a second. Oh! There it is! Like a man huffing down a hot dog, it regurgitates a delicious bar of Choco Wake. Incredible. And that goes right to the shopping area too. And now that our traders actually have money they can buy things with, this is fantastic. And that's linking up the factory, the drugs benches, the refineries, everything here. Oh my God. Look at the tracksuits. Wow. After a lot of messing around, a lot of almost factory repairs from the meteor strikes. Oh man, I've got to fix all my bloody rollers now. So with all of that, plus changing a few hoppers around here and there, setting up the new drugs pressing areas, you're probably thinking profits aren't fantastic. You know, we haven't really done too much. But my friends, I've got to disagree. You look at the graph, you're thinking, well, that's not that fantastic. And then you go, boom, last 300 days, and we have spiked. We have spiked. Raiders have completely given up. We are still on Cassandra Classic. Why would they want to attack us at this point? Although I would like to try and fix it. I feel like my arena's going to go to waste otherwise. But I said this yesterday, and it's worth mentioning again. It doesn't matter what our colony wealth is. All that matters is the actual tangible silver we have in Mr. Cringe's cringy safe. We're not going to be able to pay off the debt with tracksuits. As much as I would love to. You guys want to buy some tracksuits? Oh, fantastic news. So my next plan is let's send Kekfit, the gingerbread woman, and Apple Pie, our new trading CEO, in a new trading costume, which doesn't actually affect trade prices, but it does impact social impact. It's as good as I can do, unfortunately, because she can't wear people clothes. Very annoying. Let's pack our bags and let's go on a big world tour. Ideally, we could do it with some pack animals too. The only thing we've got is the Uwu Corgi, and I feel like that's not going to be able to carry too much. What? Why can Kekvet only carry 50 grams now? Hey? What have you got on you that's so... Oh! You're just casually carrying around a good 1,200 bars of chocolate. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, that's fine, you weirdo. I like I was saying, we're going to send a caravan out here with those two who can hopefully carry a little bit more now. There you go. 270 kilograms of chocolate. Now, that doesn't sound too much. We've, of course, done a pack animals, which is something I'll try and solve ASAP. But if we go weight over price here, we should still be able to carry, I'm hoping, tens of thousands of silver. Look at these fucking tracksuits. We should be able to make tens of thousands of silver from just a couple of small trips. So, oh my god, the tracksuits have the best weight to price as well. Maybe I'll get rid of those first. We'll get rid of those first. I think that's a good idea. That's a fantastic suggestion. So to help speed up any of these future journeys, we do need to build these roads. And for that, I've never done this before, so I say this with no confidence whatsoever. We need some sort of machine, right? And I don't mean like a cement mixer. There is a thing here somewhere. Did they retexture the clown mod? Huh. Oh, how bizarre. Yeah, that's it. The in situ road resource gatherer uses local resources when building roads, completely eliminating the need to bring wood and stone that costs 4 times the work. I don't mind that. We give that to Sprinkles. He takes that out there, and then he can build roads. I don't know if you need one of those per road tile or whatever. They're not super expensive, so it doesn't matter if we do. Huh. Where did all my stuff go? How long has that been like that? I mean, that might explain the dip in the wealth graph. What? Why is... What? When did that happen? Why did that happen? Oh, it was when we sent the caravan out. All of my... I mean, we've still got the stuff. It's just not working on the readout. Well, I've never seen that bug before. Congratulations, Mr. Cringe. You're setting new heights of depravity here. Sleep depravity, that is, because I keep having to fix everything. But now he thinks we haven't got any components, so he's working constantly on that. No. We don't need that. Shit. Maybe I'll just reload. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, thank God we're saved. I thought for a second that was the end of the series. Okay, we're fine. So what? We give this to Sprinkles, who goes out with it in a caravan. Too heavy. Oh, dear. That could be a problem if Bullet Sprinkles actually can't carry the bloody thing. Well, let's just go to there then, huh? We send road equipment 50 kilograms, and then we'd have to send Sprinkles and Laffy. You know what? It's a worthy cause. It's a very worthy cause. So I'm all right with it. Take some meals. You're not going to be that far away, so I don't need to worry about that many days of food, let's be honest. Here we go. Cringe and Laffy Road Squad Supreme. So we just get them to the tile. Then we go construct. Okay. Now, we can only build asphalt roads. Bear in mind, we're limited to industrial tech only, but it's going to take 4 times as long, right? Okay. And then we build a road from there to, like there? How does this work? I have no idea what I'm doing. Build a road to here. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So we go boop, boop, boop. Okay, good idea. That seems fine. And then can we also build the road? That's it. Ah, whoa. Swingers caravan, so I don't resource build asphalt road work stops. What? Bruh? Alright. Okay, yep. I mean... what? I wonder a blue polar bear joins. Hey? Right, I see absolutely no difference between those two. And do I admit I have lost control of this campaign? Why can't you build the road? Maybe I just build the... Should we try like a stone road? Maybe it can't supply the chem fuel? Maybe that's it. Maybe we're just trying to build the wrong type of... Okay, I need a minute. Nope, stone road doesn't work either. Well, what the hell is the point of that machine I built then? Dirt road? Will that work? Okay. Okay, that one works. Maybe it only works for dirt roads then, huh? Doesn't seem to say it, but never mind. And in the span of a few short minutes there, my blood pressure has reached heights unforeseen. I need some sort of catharsis. I need some sort of relief from this torment. I'm going to turn this quote-unquote polar bear into a blueberry. How the mighty have fallen. From pristine chocolate salesman to wool tracksuit peddlers. Oh! We've got a raid! Wait, but they've all decided to steal what they can and leave. What? I'm very confused. Wait, so they turned up and then they immediately decided, yeah, let's just steal what we can and get out? They uninstalled the turret that was shooting at them? You what? The brazenness. This can't go unpunished. They stole the very friggin' things I built to defend the fucking spaceport. Kill the lot. Kill the lot. No, I'd preferably kill them before they uninstall you. Use my own sentry turrets against me. Astoundingly maidenless behavior. For God's sake, Dr. Hunk, what are you doing dashing into a war zone like this? He's got his chainsaw ready. Go carve up those groupers. Don't kidnap Dr. Hunk, though. I'll be very sad. Yes! Yes! Spoonie's here too! Yes! Best day of my life. This is the best day of my life. Look at our people go. Hunk's down, Hunk's down. Mr. Cringe, rescue Hunk. Get him out of there. Is he okay? He's fine, he's fine. Carry him to the hospital. Spoonie's got this. Oh, what a shot. The ones they steal didn't even leave behind a blueprint. Just like gone. For God's sake. To clarify, I am constantly trading as well. Emphasis on constantly trading. Every chocolate sale gets a free tracksuit thrown in. So, I mean... What? I didn't realize that had occurred quite yet. Okay, well, we'll have a look at that in a second, I suppose. She becomes an animal, not a colonist? Holy shit. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what I expected, but that is... Oh, you can milk it. Whoa, hold on. On the subject of things I keep getting distracted by, Sprinkles and Mafia are out there building a gigantic road up towards another one of the moderated settlements, just so that we can get to all three. I mean, if each one has 10 to 15,000 worth of silver each, it's definitely worth the investment in all of the time it's going to take. Got to build this bloody fuel depot, right? We need to build as many of these as possible so that we can actually refuel the ships that are coming to visit. So let's throw down... realistically, I don't know how many of these we're going to need, so I'm just going to throw down a good 6 of them, and we'll see how that goes. I think I built the fuel tanks out isolated in the water as well, just in case we have any sort of explosive issues going on there. Hey! What do you mean Egg Tart the Blueberry is dead? Beaten to death? What the fuck? Oh! Joska Bontoski! What the hell are you doing? You killed my blueberry! For God's sake! I mean, it's probably very delicious, to be honest. Brilliant. I mean, it went better than expected, really, didn't it? Well, I'll be honest with you, we've sold hundreds and hundreds of bars of delicious, tasty chocolate. I think I just sold them yayo, didn't I? Shit. The real question, of course, is all of this trading and caravanning and production and efficient factory supply lines. How much money have we made over the course of today so far? That answer is 208,000 silver, which is I mean, roughly almost 4% of our debt. And with such great deals as this, how can it not be the case that this debt will be paid off before long? I made a terrible, horrible mistake. Mr. Cringe is sleeping half out the bed. Apple Pie's ear is on her mouth. I can't do this. I can't do this for another week. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. The best part is we've only made 4%. It wouldn't be another week. It would be the rest of my human life. Am I being a coward? Am I throwing the towel in? Yes. Yes, I am. By giving the traders more money, I am undercutting exactly what we have achieved so far. However, would you rather watch... I mean, look. Let me phrase it this way. Even if the debt was 600,000 rather than 6 million, it would still take us another 3 episodes at the rate we're going to pay off what we've got. And you want to watch me do such high-octane action as spend 10 hours of my living human life to get 5 minutes worth of trading footage and then fight some ducks in the interim? Or do you want all-out Loompa Mafia war? Because that's what's gonna happen when we paid off this friggin' debt. And let me tell you right now, I know what I want. I want to be free. I want to be free from this nightmare okay, run. I want to be free from this nightmare scenario. Oh my god, all of the animals are in. I opened the gate for 30 seconds and every animal has flooded in. Are you kidding? Look at them go. So you know what? You send your trade ships with your 81,000 gold, because I know even that won't put a dent in our overall debt. And to be honest, even that, they probably can't buy all of our chocolate with, right? Yeah, not even remotely. Good. Honestly, that's a good position to be in. And then every bar of chocolate we sell, the lower the value that becomes, and then we're still in a hideous amount of debt. No. No, are you telling me they can't afford all the tracksuits even now? This is a ludicrous situation. For fuck's sake. I hate this game. I mean, this is superb to watch. And I do love the fact that we've done a dedicated drug trading series before, but this one is infinitely more efficient. The counterpoint to that, though, of course, is that we're not actually selling the drugs as the final product here. We've got so many more steps to jump through, so I'm alright with this bit being more efficient. These conveyor belts have opened my eyes. Look at that. I mean, you could just lie down at the other end of this belt, right? And be as blitzed as your average 1 million plus subs YouTuber. Probably put some turrets down in the factory to protect my supply lines from Toby Games. No. No. I just sold so many. Is our debt to the Mafia so unpayable that they're using me as a third-party tracksuit salesman? We've just been franchised by the Mafia. Although, oh fucking hell, I'll take the silver though. This could be a momentous occasion for the colony. Because my friends, well, have we got anything to sell? Oh no. We're out of chocolate? Well, that's unfortunate, but actually not too terrible. Let's sell them some corn, because I went a little bit overboard with that one. Because by giving them that corn, if I am not mistaken, and I can find some silver to collect on, that'll do it. We should now have, that's an orbital trade beacon, we should now have 600,000 silver. That's right, after this much work and time and effort and planning and building and infrastructure, we are 1/10 1/10 of the way there. No, I'm out. I'm done. I'm out. This is ludicrous. This is ridiculous. Nobody has the time for this nonsense. I intentionally put a lot of limitations on this one. You know, no space attack. We've got some ridiculous growing zone additions that I've been ignoring because I feel like they might be a little bit too overpowered. This thing right here, nanite enriched soil, which doesn't cost anything to build besides work. It's part of the terraforming mod, so I mean, you know, that's just more of the fun aspect of things. It also gives 400% fertility. I'm not going to build any of those, but I could. I'm going to go all in on the sprinklers. I'm going all in on the sprinklers. I'm going to make chocolate growing the top priority for everybody now. Cakebit, congratulations. You're going to be upgraded from glorified hauling bot to chocolate wrangler. I think I'll build more machines too. More machines. Oh, what about more of these? We could fit like one of these in between every one that we've got. But we could, if I spread it out a bit more, we could fit bloody loads more in. Maybe I should do that. The only way to defeat the Mafia is with intense industrial revolution. Sprinkles, get your welding mask on. We've got shit to do, my friend. You want to watch this man make 600,000 silver over the course of 5 episodes, which in itself is fairly impressive? Or do you want to see him make 6 million in 5 minutes? You goddamn top hat wearing sunglasses wielding piece of shit, Mr. Cringe. I had a series once where I built a Save Our Ship 2 spaceship on the entire map. The entire bloody map. And that took less time than this. Those episodes came out on time. And what have we got to show for this carefully designed scenario within a set amount of limitations so that the victory is all the sweeter? Well, I suppose those things really, don't we? An actual tightly prepared mod pack. Some people were actually saying before, hey, nice work, including Rimworld. That doesn't mean I can't get weird within the bounds of this mod pack though, right? That doesn't mean that we couldn't build... We could hollow out the other mountain and fill it with chocolate machines. The days of whimsical cringe, Wonka-inspired cringe is over. No more corridors that are slightly too warm for the AI to give a shit about. Bring this mountain down and turn it into a factory. I cannot even begin to describe how much work this was moving this bloody factory around. So after repelling a few raids, mostly they were dealt with by the sentry turrets, to be fair, and rebuilding almost the entire factory line because everything was genuinely a single square out of position where it needed to be to maximize the space. We now have a grand total of 10 of the chocolate ovens and 10 of the drugs powderizers, producing all the yayo and all the chocolate we're going to need to make our final products here to sell. I've also added a couple of redundancies too, so now there will never be a backup on either belt here. We've got a machine basically to suck in cocoa from an overflow stockpile there. This brings it down from the main growing areas. It's pumped onto the carousel that goes round and round and round forever. And then each of the individual hoppers have their own way to pull from that. If anything else makes it onto the belt, I've just simply set up a catch-all for everything besides cocoa. So if anything ends up on the belt that isn't that, that'll be sucked into the pushers, and that will kick it off into a kind of low priority stockpile ready to be hauled off elsewhere. AO machines were the ones that were causing me a lot of problems because originally they were back here, right? Or actually no, they were one tile off, so there was no way I could build a pusher and a hopper to feed into these. So every single one had to be removed, and they all had to be pushed forward by a single square so I could build this. Even then, building the belt, I had to get a little avant-garde with. So it's the same concept as here. It's a big carousel, but because it goes into the rest of the factory, I had to do a lot of underground rollers to kind of shunt it into other areas. So the yayo will keep going around and topping these up as they need it. We've got another pusher here for kind of factory line rejects. Things that shouldn't be there will get automatically kicked off. And then, of course, all of that feeds onto the central belt, which goes into this central pusher. That will throw it underground here, and that will come into here. And it's so effective, I've completely backed up the entire stockpile. We have so much chocolate and yayo at this point that we can't store it all, which honestly is a great problem to have. I did put a stat limit on it originally, but I think we're just going to have to let it go butt wild, aren't we? Oh, this is very silly. This is a great problem to have, but my god, it is very, very silly. And then the rest of it is all automated. All it needs is somebody at the workbench. They'll grab the yayo from here, the chocolate from there. They'll drop it on the floor. It's immediately sucked off into that and then into the actual cell area here, the sell point. And my god, let me tell you right now, if with that and the trader changes and everything else today, we're unable to pay off this debt, it's impossible. Whatever patron suggested the original value, I'll find your message. I will remember who you are. Whoever suggests that is banned. I'm going to launch them into the sun because this was an impossible task. The interest rate was just too vicious. Now my next problem to solve is trying to figure out why they're not growing in these zones here. They're set to force. Now because we're using the smart farming mod and we're using the combination of greenhouses too, if you just set them to on, whenever it is out of season, even though they can grow perfectly fine there, the temperature of the light is absolutely fine for it. Because we've got this plant will likely die before harvesting, they just won't, it'll stop your colonists sowing it. They just won't bother. Even set to force, they're not doing it, which is weird because that wasn't a problem beforehand. So that might be something else I have to adjust here between episodes, but I think that'll be a simple fix. Oh, good God. We're never going to get rid of these tracksuits now, are we? On the plus side, now that the raids are working, now the new training production is ramped up massively. We've been churning out just a shitload of wake up. And overall, things are running about as smoothly as they possibly could be. All we have to do is pay off the debt. So thank you all for joining me on this Factorio-style adventure. Cranking up profits to levels heretofore unforeseen. Heretofore unforeseen. No. I don't understand the English language anymore. My brain is pickled. Although that might be because I led at the end of the conveyor belt with my mouth agape. And I believe, truly believe this time, I've said it a lot, that tomorrow will be the day we pay off the debt. We have every tool we could possibly need to do so. And then we've even cheated. And we still can't do it. I'm about to do the most professional thing I've ever done because I built my PC quite literally this morning and I've been blitzing ahead trying to get any sort of content produced for today. I'm about to do the most professional thing I've ever done. This is called a real gamer move. Boom. There are the end credits. That's as good as it's getting today because OBS is barely functional right now, let alone set up properly. Thank you to 007 Bond 62, Accidental King, Adam Spleen, Adram, Aegon as a Blackfire, Alex Monk, Alice to the Rescue, Alluvion Mishap, Elmadale Solomonus, Eltari, Altatine, Alvin Flang, Anastara, Andrew DeGarren, Angry Welder, and Anabomination for a bunch of A people today because I don't even have my macro written that lets me randomize my Patreon list. Wowee, so professional. It's weird reading that out in alphabetical order. Remember when I used to read every Patreon name every day? That was a time. A terrible time. Thank you to Moose the Dumb. This is in an alphabetical order. Fat Larry's Unheeded Distress Call. Fafante, Gina DeFranco, That Bart Guy, A Good Chunk of Balsa, Akka, Abacus, Ad Infinitus, Adam S, Alexander H, Amanda, Angry Aries, A Quality Meme, Atreus Sen, Axel, PJ, and every other schwa name over on Patreon. Thank you for your support over there. And I shall see you all tomorrow for more cringy encounters.